Good morning, Alan here, and it is the 16th of July. Been here in Rapid City for the last few weeks and enjoying my time in Rapid City. But I've got a date for you, 1899. That's the date that modern refrigerators were invented. And I got a second date for you, 1922. That's when the first gas absorption fridge was built. Now, gas absorption fridges are something that we have, many of us RVers have, in our campers. And in many ways, they're the best thing going because they require less energy, which makes dry camping or boondocking much more feasible than having a residential fridge. So I have one simple question. After 100 years or so, why can't they get it right? Really, why can't they get it right? There are two primary players in the gas absorption RV fridge market. It is Norcold and it is Dometic. I have a Norcold. Norcold is commonly regarded as the better of the two. Norcold is also a company that does everything in their power to not serve their customers. If you call them up with a refrigerator problem, they're going to have one simple answer for you. Call a certified tech. Now, I do understand because they burned up a lot of campers that they're concerned about having consumers doodling around in the back of the refrigerator. Believe me, I get it. And everything that I put into my post, which is at rvacrossamerica.net/RV fridge, it's stuff that I've tried, but I'm not going to endorse for you to try because I can't. Even if you are a Norcold certified service agent and you call Norcold for advice because you can't know everything about everything, and a lot of mobile service guys have to be a jack of all trades, but they go out and get the Norcold certification, which gives them the right to call Norcold and actually get in a phone queue. They'll rarely get Norcold actually on the phone, and if they get a call back at all, it might be an hour and a half later, which does them no good if they're on site with somebody dealing with their fridge problems. Now, I dealt with some fridge issues for most of June. And I detail on my post, again at rvacrossamerica.net/RV fridge, a couple of things. First of all, I detailed what the symptoms were and what I went ahead and did. And I'll tell you that I also went out and bought a new toy. This is something that I'll have a link for in my post that monitors the temperature of what's going on inside the fridge. So it's got two sensors in there that are remotely sensing and wiring wirelessly the information to this device, so I can walk in my camper and know whether or not there's trouble in the refrigerator freezer. As you could read from the readings now, it's about 12 and about 40. Those are good readings. Those are readings that are okay. I'd like to see the fridge under 40, but I just had the door open and it's kind of warm and sticky here this morning, so I'm not entirely surprised that it popped up from about 38. Anyway, that's one of the things that I have over on my post. It details what were the symptoms, what was the solution, and some of those solutions are things that you might want to take a look at because some of them rely not specifically on Norcold or a Dometic, but on your RV manufacturer. For example, my RV manufacturer installed two fans above the cooling unit, and I detail what the cooling unit is and where it is in the back of the fridge. And those fans are designed to help evacuate air, create air exhaust. Airflow is what keeps your refrigerator healthy. Believe it or not, for part of June, I had a shop fan blowing on my refrigerator on the outside of it because the refrigerator would just not stay cold. I mean, it was in the 50s and the freezer was in the 40s, and what good is that? The second thing that's in my post is I detail the three types of refrigerators that are commonly found in RVs. One is the gas absorption. The second one is the residential fridge, which is really a 110-volt regular old fridge that's found in your house. And they've got problems. They've got issues that create problems for RVers, and I detail what that is in my post, again, rvacrossamerica.net/RV fridge. And then finally, there is a little bit of a glimmer of light on the horizon that there might be an alternative, a 12-volt compressor fridge. And to the credit of Norcold, Dometic, and now Furrion, they are all playing around with these. There are problems with them, and I can only hope and pray that these companies are serious enough about producing a product that actually works, so that they address what the problems are with the existing 12-volt compressor fridges, fix them, and put something into RV fridges, into RVs that will work consistently, work reliably, and not burn up the camper. Is that too much to ask? Anyway, I spent a month in Edgemont, and that's where a lot of these problems developed. It was a hot month in June, but it was South Dakota. It's not like I was in Texas or Southern Arizona or Las Vegas. And I was in Vegas last year and had no problems at all. So I've got to ask myself, what changed? What happened in between? Why is the refrigerator performing differently? And of course, can't call Norcold. After I leave here, I'm headed back to Edgemont for a couple days and into Casper. But before I leave here, I'm going to be at an event called Freedom Fest. You can look up Freedom Fest and find out about it. And I'll be telling you about it afterwards. I'll be interviewing some people there. And hopefully have some interesting information for you that comes out of that meeting that will be relevant to RVers and RV travelers. So once again, Alan from RV Across America. This post is going to be up at rvacrossamerica.net/RV Fridge. And hey, as always, thanks for viewing. Give it a like, subscribe, get over to my posts, subscribe to the posts. And it's great staying in touch with you for as long as we can. All right. Thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.